Hey, I'm usually always early. Most of the time. I'm a couple minutes late this morning. How are you guys? The CMM is open and we are super excited that you guys are here with us and wanting to find out more about the program. So, let's chit chat a little bit. I'm going to come up here and get the live put on to the computer because Facebook is not super friendly and doesn't show me comments very much on phone until I've been live for quite a while. So I'm going to get on to the computer here, and I've already been painting this morning. We just literally, I was a couple minutes late because we were in a morning meeting with my staff, and we were just talking about paint week and opening this week and all the things. So I am going to get on to community first and send out a text to everybody and get some more people on our live. And then we will talk about the Creative Maker Movement, which is a painting membership. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great weekend. We are, send this here. We are ready. We're ready to open up the Creative Maker Movement. It's gonna be really fun this week, and you guys are gonna get access to some free trainings and whatnot all week here on the page. Let's chit chat about the Creative Maker Movement. We are open, and it is a painting monthly membership. And I've had a few people actually send me some questions in messages, and I thought that I could address those as well on the live. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit around on the website as well. But if you guys have any questions, please type them in and I will get started. I'll try to keep this short and sweet because nobody has time to be spending, hours on here trying to learn about a program. It's $47 a month or $470 a year. And what does that get you? Okay. You get two components to your Creative Maker Movement membership. You have the website that has a profitable sign making course. And in that course, I teach you everything that you know to make a great quality sign. We do woodworking, we do framing, we do how to be able to make and use reusable stencils, how to be able to work with them, how to be able to paint. So that whole course, the Profitable Sign Maker, goes into every single detail that you could want whenever it comes to making, working with woodworking and those kinds of things as far as painting and making a great quality sign. You get workbooks that go with them, and there is clickable links inside of them to all of my resources. So where do I get my mylar? Where do I buy my hangers in bulk? Where do I get the sign protectors? You also get discounts on things like stamps and things like stencils and to other supplies and things like that by being a member. The other thing that you get on the website is also the vaults. They are open. As soon as you join, you get access to every single thing that we have been creating for the last 6.5 years that the Creative Maker Movement is going into. So for $47, you have access to courses. You've got access to business training. You've got access to over 200 tutorials and almost 700 SVGs. So there's going to be something in there that you're probably going to want to be able to make. So that is the whole getting started in with the CMM. Do you have a time that you need to do the course? Absolutely not. Everything is on your time. It's a big buffet. If you need trademark copyright training, trying to figure that out, there's that in there. If you need help with naming your business, you've got that in there. If you're like, I need some cool decor for 4th of July. I need to be able to make for a summer show I'm going to. You just go in and type in Americana or type in 4th of July and you'll be able to get access to the, we did these really cool firecrackers, these vintage looking firecrackers last year, maybe even the year before. So you'll get access to those. You'll get access to any of the tutorials that we've done. So it's whatever you want for that time. There's probably more than likely gonna be something in there for you. So that is what you get, immediate access whenever you join to everything. The next thing that you get access to is the hardest thing to be able to try to market, because it's one of those things that you have to actually experience. But you get access to our Facebook group. And when I say a Facebook group, it is the most amazing community of makers that is just like you. I can't tell you how supportive and how helpful, how there's no gatekeeping, there's no drama. We just don't. It's just a group of very supportive women that, honestly, I know it sounds too good to be true, but so many of them have become best friends. Many of them craft together on Zooms. They have meetups themselves. They come to like paint retreats together. They just truly have developed this really loving, supportive community inside of there. Our motto is community over competition. We actually have a community manager as well. And Miss Kathy allows for our members to be able to message her. She also has navigational meetings every single month just to be able to help people learn their way around and figure things out. And it's a very kind of one-on-one experience. She posts a Zoom link and you join the Zoom and you're able to ask any questions that you want to about navigation or where things are at, or give suggestions, different stuff like that. So we really try to take you along the whole sign making journey and painting journey as you come in. The other thing, I was thinking about this today. I'm like, what do people need to know about the creative maker movement? Because I talk a lot about reusable stencils. And I'm not going to go into like the brand names of what people are using, but you guys know, like the ones that have like the paste and different things like that. That is not what this is. This is not an MLM. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm telling you, I am an individual business that I used to buy reusable stencils, the plasticky stuff from other companies, and realized how expensive it was for me to do. And I thought, man, if I could learn to be able to make my own, that would be really helpful, because I'm ordering in hundreds of dollars every month to be able to paint so I can have different stuff to be able to go to craft shows. It honestly kind of became addicting. And I thought, man, if I could learn to create these on my own to where I wasn't having to buy them, not that there's anything wrong with that. We sell our stencils too, but I thought that would be a lot cheaper. And so we create our own. This isn't something that you have to buy in, that you're buying a kit, that you gotta, it's not like that. I teach you how to be able to make your own reusable stencils. There's not any kind of special paint. I mean, we're using Apple Barrel, we're using Deco Art, we're using Valspar, like, there's no special squeegees. There's none. I mean, I give you the resource on where to get the huge roll of Mylar. And we talk about your Cricut, your Silhouette, or I use a Titan. It's whatever kind of cutting machine you have. And you actually learn how to make those reusable stencils. I was thinking about that this morning whenever I was getting ready, and I'm like, what do people really need to know about the CMM? I thought, I wonder if people think that I'm like one of these MLM people, and I don't mean that in a derogatory kind of way, but people also need to know, like, that's not what this is. You're not buying into, an MLM. Like, you are being an independent business person or hobbyist here, right? So that is one thing that you do need to know about using the reusable stencils. We cut them, we're making them, you get the resources for it, and you get access to me inside of the community. So inside of the community, I'm going to bring up our Facebook page and kind of show you guys around a little bit in there, and show you that you get access to new trainings every single month. You get access to guest artists every single month. And then just really kind of how cool that the membership really is. Okay, the creative maker movement. So you come in here and it's basically just kind of like, people ask questions. And oh my gosh, you guys look at this. So Miss Jill, she actually was our guest artist, and she taught how to be able to do this embossing. So when we do like our guest artists, like, it's cool. It's things that you guys can use. So anyway, so people are commenting and liking. It is a goal for us to be able to at least have a comment or two on every single thing that gets posted in here. There's nothing worse than getting into a group and asking a question and not getting answers. So like Mariah here, she says, I need all the tricks for getting Mylar off the backing. I feel like I've missed something because this is making me feel weak. And so you've got different suggestions and conversations going on here. Somebody asked, like, where did Joni, post about the measuring chart? And she gets tagged. Joni's like, hey, I just tagged you. There's just Andrea posted in here, there was a free font bundles available for 3 days for everybody to go download some new fonts, those kinds of things. You know, people thanking everybody, people posting different projects that they've done. Tammy put hashtag, we do fun Fridays in here so people can post different things, but these are wood carvings. You know, people making comments, asking questions. Here's a fun Friday by one of our lovely members, Miss Karen. Let's see what she's doing here. Maybe.
Fun Friday. I'm sure most of you probably already know how to do this, but I'll show you my little boards I use when I'm painting all my little tiny pieces that are layered on ornaments and such. So let me turn you down here. So these I've already used a ton of times, and this morning I am putting new tape on. Sorry if it's loud, I've got the laser going in here. So it's just a piece of cardboard, and I just take my painter's tape and this thing.
So there's all different kinds of tips and tricks on Fun Fridays that get posted in here. Here's another Fun Friday. One thing that I want you guys to really take a look at as we are opening this up is all the different ideas. This isn't just about sign making. Miss Joni here actually had shared about her bag. And we are painting stuff like on, I don't even know, fabric. We're making garden flags. There's like a garden flag tutorial in there. Joni's kind of showing this class that she did, and she had actually made another post in here of what they had done. You know, she's using the stencils that she's got here inside of the CMM as well. I mean, I think she's made up some of her own too, but like this literally was a duck that we just released out, and you can tell there is somebody there that chose the duck to be able to put onto their bag. So there's all different kinds of ideas for craft classes, paint workshops, paint parties, those types of things inside of here. Like, I mean, how cute is this? People just are sharing. It's kind of like a supportive Pinterest group of people being able to ask questions and answer questions. So Kathleen is saying that she held her first paid paint party. There were 13 people. 5 were friends, but the others were strangers. To say I was nervous is an understatement, but everything went great. And they all said they had a great time. So there's just different posts like this that are in there all the time. Kathy is always posting reminders. And then if you go up, like here is a coupon code there. We're getting, you know, feedback for paint parties. People are asking questions about that. This is Maker Moments Part 2. And then I had a Part 1 where I had done a business, actually went through and did reviews on Etsy pages and Facebook pages to be able to help our members out. If you go up to our guides inside of our Facebook group, that's how we keep everything organized. You can post in there. This is your group. You just enjoy. So there's all different kinds of stuff that are in our guides. Like email addresses that you need, signing up for texting, my Amazon store, the Myler resource, the vendor links, an SVG searchable spreadsheet. There's navigating the group on the mobile and on desktop, website navigation, and we go through all of this too with you guys as you guys come in and join. But as you come in here, you will be able to click on things. January is getting ready to be switched over to the website. Here is like all of February's, my tutorial. We even give you guys staged pictures of the product as well. And so these here were our stage. So after we do our tutorial, then we will take pictures of my piece. So this tutorial is waiting for you guys as you all come in from February. And then actually next week, I will be doing the next one. Just keep everything organized by guides, and then you guys can go in and get what you want when you want it. and hang out inside the group and visit with people and get your questions answered. It's just a really supportive place to be. And we hope by signing up you with a mentor, you actually feel seen and you feel heard, and you have a lot of understanding of how to be able to get the most out of your membership. So $47 a month or $470 a year. Now, before you guys go, I'm almost done with my whole spiel here, and we will open up for questions. It is a painter's dream. You get to come in, we do hand painting. It's not just you come in and I teach you how to paint a boring sign. We're doing woodworking. We're doing crafty projects. We're learning different paint techniques. We've got guest artists that come in. We're painting on different things. We're learning how to hand paint and do, shading. And we've got all kinds of things that we do inside of there. So, what do we have? Jill says, Jill is the one that has the embossing that she just showed for that. It is so cool. I got to go in and do her little training that she did. Jill says, this group is not like any other groups. It is amazing. I've been a member for almost 4 years, and after I joined, my sales increased. My events was actually making money and not just breaking even. You won't regret it. It is the best. The SVGs that we get have paid for my membership many, many months. The community and sisterhood is absolutely amazing. Oh, thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. Is there any questions about the Creative Maker Movement? Let's go take a look at what you will get access to inside of the CMM. I don't see any questions. If you have them, please type in below. And we will just take a look real quick at the Creative Maker Movement and everything that you get access to. So there's the Profitable Sign Making course. There's the Profitable Sign Making business training. So we have like a Getting Started. And inside of the Getting Started, it's like naming your business, a branding kit, Facebook live sales. Hold on. Getting started section. So if you're just like thinking, I think I would like to do this as a side hustle. I think I would like to be able to make some extra money every single month. This is a really great way to be able to kind of get started in here. So naming your business, branding kit and packaging tips, POS system, copyright versus trademark, shipping guides and resources, business Q&As that I've done inside of the CMM. It does really help. And then we do talk about the basics of talking taxes. We had Janet come in who actually does taxes for craft people. So that's very helpful. We do have like a member's guide to help kind of guide you through, and our mentors will obviously be there with you as well. Let's see. Nope, I don't want that. So we do have a marketing and sales type here where we have like Facebook reviews. I love to learn from watching what other people do. So it's one of the reasons why I include that. We do a claim it while we make it sale. One of the things, this is kind of a signature selling thing that I had come up with whenever I was selling a lot through lives. So that's kind of a fun one. We have 12 content ideas from one product, watermarking photos and what you need to know. It might be different than what you think. How and why to a backstage pass. So backstage passes, like I've done a lot over the years of backstage pass. I love to be able to see what other businesses are doing, in the background of their businesses. So I will do a backstage pass a lot. If I can, my internet's very slow today. So like me setting up for the state fair. So we have like state fair behind the scenes, fall market. I host my own fall market with close to 50 vendors every year. So you'll see a lot of fall market stuff that I do back behind, with sneak peeks, me getting ready for a Christmas sale behind the scenes, and then staging tips for any holiday, that we do inside of there. So I will come on and do backstage passes quite a bit. For everybody inside. I don't know. Maybe it's just being nosy, girls. I don't know. What do you think? But I love to be able to see what other people do. We do have craft shows. We have paint parties. So paint parties, hot cocoa bar. There's all different kinds of ideas there that you can do. Teaching with a kit, an ornament bar training that's inside of there. We have a Facebook group training. I did these in 3 different months here that dropped down, so I'd be able to start and sell inside of a Facebook group and the do's and the don'ts with it. One of my signature things that I used to teach in business coaching was creating a Facebook group, sales, and that type of thing. So you get access to all of this. So that really helps if you're truly wanting to have a little side gig, or maybe you're already full-time and you've got a lot of questions because you're wanting to expand out. You're wanting different streams of revenue, different things like that. This is the place to be. So we just do one every single month of a little training or a review or open business Q&A, or I just put it up to the group. What would you like to learn? And, you know, I get some ideas, and then I will create little business trainings for everybody inside of there. So we do that one time a month, and then you get SVGs dropped to you, which then brings me to talk to you guys about our designer. Our designer is truly amazing. She won't ever brag on herself, but I will brag for her. We do have an in-house designer that designs out our designs. Her name is Andrea, and she is truly amazing. She has a vast amount of knowledge whenever it comes to designing, and her designs are truly, she's so talented. It's a great quality SVG, which stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. So it's the designs that you get with commercial use, meaning that you can make your product and be able to sell them. We immediately give you access to all of our designs. But Andrea has worked in the design world for a long time, and she did work for Dillard's. She has traveled the world to get to see her art. She was a textile designer for the kids division of Dillard's, and they would fly her to wherever their fabric was being printed to make sure that her art was coming out the way that it needed to. It's just really cool, like her experience. And we get access to her to design for us. And I'll tell you, her designs just never disappoint. She truly is so amazing. I can go to Andrea with an idea saying, like, I would really like to have this. Can this be done? And very rarely has she ever said, I don't think so. She's always like, yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm like, okay. I mean, she's just so good. So me and Andrea brainstorm every month. We come up with the themes. I come up with the tutorials, and we create the SVGs that go around it. She truly is a one of a kind. We are super, super fortunate. So you get access to very high quality designs as you guys come in, with people there to be able to answer your questions, which is truly remarkable. So we've got that. Girls, what else? I know I've got some of my CMM people on here. What else do we have? I can't express how amazing the community is. It's just, that's priceless. You get to come in and get your friends and get your questions answered. So you get the website, you get the Facebook group, you get a tutorial from me every single month. You get 5 commercial use SVGs that are dropped that is different than the SVG Club. I had that question this morning. They are different designs every single month. Many of our members have both programs. But if you are needing more guidance, if you are wanting to be a part of a community, if you are wanting to learn how to make extra money, the SVG Club is just extra SVGs and like a bonus that goes with it. Not downplaying that membership subscription. It is wonderful for what it is, but it was created basically kind of as an add-on to the CMM, because the CMM has the courses, it has the website login with everything that I was just showing you guys. It's like everything. With the SVG Club, you don't get access to previous SVG designs. You don't get access to past tutorials. You don't get access to anything other than that current monthly that is rolling out. So hopefully that makes sense, which reflects in the price. But for $47, I was talking to somebody here the other day, and there was another program, and we were just kind of, you know, sharing different things of like what our program has and what other programs might offer. And there was another program that was, you know, ours had some really great trainings on the inside, but there was only one tutorial that was released out every month, you know, and for $47. Now their website was great. It was organized, nothing, not downgrading it at all. But I'm just saying, for the money that you are going to spend, which we know is hard to come by, for the money that you are going to spend for $47, you know, if you break that down, what is that? What is 47? $1.57 a day. $1.57 $1.57 a day. I don't want to compare everybody's lifestyle. I don't. But I know for a fact that I spend $1.57 a day on stuff that's not going to help take my business moving forward. More than likely, I'm probably going to pee it out. Or the other. You know, I am certain that I spend more than $1.57 a day. Man, you can't hardly even buy a pack of gum for $1.57. Yeah, and you can't use it as a tax deduction. That's right. Like, you can't use that coffee for a tax deduction, but you can the CMM. So it definitely is an investment in yourself, in your business, in your side hobby. If you're wanting to maybe just look at things as maybe like you're wanting to start in on the hobby, it's for that as well. We've got all different people from all different walks of life, of all different ages, people that do paint parties. There's a ton of amazing ideas in there. There's a business training on paint parties in there. We've got a lot of people that do parties in there. We've got people that go to craft shows. We've got people that sell on Etsy. We've got people that sell in Facebook. We've got people starting Shopify in there right now and sharing tips and tricks and how to be able to use AI for those kinds of things. So it's just a wealth of information inside of there, and we hope that you decide to join. So for $1.57 a day, is it worth it? Cheers from my coffee cup to yours.